Hello and welcome to the Discover Dayton podcast, the show that's all about the Gem City's past, present, and future. I'm Arch Grieve and I'm your host, and today is the weekly news roundup for Friday, April 29th, 2022, where I read the news so you don't have to. You may have noticed that this is coming out on a Friday instead of a Saturday as it usually does, which I'm experimenting with, so let me know if you prefer one day over another. There's a lot of news to cover still, however, and lots of stuff happening in Dayton next week and beyond, so stay tuned. Alright, here's your news for this past week. Dayton police are warning about the dangers of drag racing in the wake of the crash seen around the world recently after a Springfield man wrecked his 2002 Dodge Viper earlier this month. The Springfield man was charged with drag racing and failing to maintain control, both misdemeanors. The police are warning that drag racing can cause damage to people and property and reminding drivers that it is not likely to be covered by your insurance if you wreck while drag racing. If you haven't yet seen the video, you can find it on my Facebook page at facebook.com/DiscoverDaytonPodcast. In other Dayton police-related news, citizens who are unhappy with how they were treated by Dayton police may now appeal to a community appeals board, which the city hopes will help keep police conduct cases out of court while allowing people to appeal findings from police investigations. 3 appeals hearings have already been scheduled, and more are likely to come in the near future. The commissioners did make one change to the proposed legislation before approving it, however, which says that a community appeals board hearing will be paused if someone initiates a lawsuit in court at the same time. You can submit an appeal at DaytonHRC.org/communityappealsboard. Bond has been set at $1 million for a Dayton man who is accused of killing a security guard at Setters, a Dayton volleyball bar. The 36-year-old Anthony Fountain allegedly punched a 60-year-old security guard who fell and struck his head on the concrete and later died at Miami Valley Hospital. Fountain's next hearing takes place on May 6th. U.S. Senate candidate Morgan Harper came to Dayton yesterday to speak to voters about her platform of healthcare for all, a federal minimum wage, abortion rights protections, and more. Candidate Harper was also a guest on this show earlier this week, so check out Wednesday's episode to learn more about her campaign. The University of Dayton has announced the winners of its Flyer Pitch competition, where entrepreneurs compete to earn a portion of over $150,000 in prizes to get their ideas off the ground. The contest is run by a number of local organizations, including UD's L. William Crotty Center for Entrepreneurial Leadership, the Greater West Dayton Incubator, PNC, the Entrepreneur Center, and Bandila Studios. There were 4 companies that won, which included Lanny, a nursing bra company, AIM, a gravity-powered water filter, Fail Me Not Tutoring, a tutoring company, and Unemotional, a social-emotional learning service geared towards middle to high school students. Well, if you're an artist, you'll want to hear this. The Dayton Society of Artists is looking for submissions for its upcoming June show, which will be a celebration of LGBTQ Pride Month. Submissions are due this Saturday, April 30th, however, so you have to act quickly. Any Dayton area artist 18 or over can submit to the show, although they are only looking for 2D artwork. You may enter by sending up to 3 photos to director@DaytonDSA.org or visit DaytonDSA.org for more information about submission requirements. If you're looking for a downtown Dayton ice cream location, you may now go to the Pizza Bandit, which is located at the Yellow Cab Tavern. They're partnering with Fairborn's JD Ice Cream and will start serving 3 flavors, including 2 JD Ice Cream favorites and 1 rotating flavor. The 2 regular flavors are But Better, which is vanilla with fudge brownie chunks, double chocolate chip cookie dough, and peanut butter, and their banana pudding flavor. Well, you may remember that the Dayton Metro Library passed a $187 million bond approximately a decade ago that provided funding for it to update its locations, which it has been in the process of doing for some time now. Well, this week the library opened up its newest building at its Burkhart branch, which had its soft opening this past Monday. It now has just 2 branches left to renovate, which include the Northmont and Huber Heights branches. The branches are expected to be open in November of this year and the spring of 2023, respectively. Republican members of the Ohio Redistricting Committee are, not surprisingly, running out the clock on coming up with new constitutional maps, as they appear to be opting to wait until May 28th, when a federal court is expected to impose the 3rd set of maps that they came up with and which the Ohio Supreme Court ruled as being unconstitutional. This comes despite calls from several of the Redistricting Commission's Democratic members publicly calling for the commission to reconvene. So it appears that thanks to federal court intervention into state elections led by Trump-appointed judges, Ohio will now have unconstitutionally gerrymandered legislative districts once again. And finally, in local real estate news, a homeowner who recently put their house on the market has caused a stir on social media thanks to their choice of decor, as their interior has been designed based entirely off of the sitcom Friends. The house, which is on Barney Avenue in Dayton, is listed at $135,000 and features purple walls, a bricked wall kitchen, and clawfoot tub. It's still currently operating as an Airbnb, so you may want to check it out soon if you'd like to visit. And now, on to things to do this weekend and next week. The Contemporary, aka The Co., has its annual art auction tonight, Friday, April 29th from 6 to 10 p.m. at its location inside the Dayton Arcade, where over 100 original works by local artists will be up for sale. There will be hors d'oeuvres and a cash bar, and ticket prices for non-members purchased beforehand are $90 or $100 at the door. The live auction begins at 8 p.m. The Dayton Playhouse is showing Hello Dolly tonight at 8 p.m. at their Siebenthaler Avenue location. Ticket prices range from $18 to $20. The Junior League of Dayton is having a one-day Vintage in the Valley rummage sale at the Taj Garage at 300 South Perry Street tomorrow, Saturday, from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., although those who wish to participate in the early bird sale can pay $5 and arrive as early as 7 a.m. Stuff for sale will include clothing, books, kitchen items, toys, movies, and more. The money raised will go towards the group's programming, which focuses on childhood wellness and literacy development. Also happening tomorrow, the Zen Lounge Sushi Bar is hosting a Taste of Things to Come event going from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. that will feature special pricing on beer and cocktails and new drink specials. The event will also host the Tito's models at 8 p.m., and if people wish to stay later, they can attend their special leather and lace fetish night. The Zen Lounge is located at 121 North Ludlow Street. If you're into spirits, then you can attend the Spring Spirit Showcase at the Dayton Barrel Work Distillery on Saturday, April 30th, where you can try the 3 spirits that earned gold at the 2022 U.S. Open Whiskey and Spirits Competition this year. Ticket prices range from $50 to $75 and get you over 50 samples of spirits, a commemorative rocks glass, and live music. A link to their Eventbrite page can be found on their Facebook page. On Sunday, May 1st, Toxic Brewery is partnering up with SICSA Pet Adoption and Wellness Center to launch their new beer, SICSA Lexi, which is a specialty Belgian golden ale and is named in memory of one of the Toxic Brewery family members' dog. People are encouraged to bring their leashed pets with them and can even purchase a non-alcoholic dog beer and other treats from Pet Wants Dayton. The event is free and goes from 1 to 5 p.m. If you work downtown, you'll be excited to know that The Square is Where is returning next week starting on Monday, May 2nd, which is where the Courthouse Square downtown plays host to food vendors, games, live performing artists, and more from 11:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. every weekday. The program goes all summer up until September 30th, so you have plenty of time to get down there at some point. Also on Monday, May 2nd, you can visit the Cruise Inn that takes place every Monday now through September at the American Legion Post 668 from 4 to 8 p.m. Food and drinks are available for purchase, and any hot rod, custom, classic, or rare car, truck, or motorcycle is invited to display their vehicles. Next Friday, May 6th, you can attend Art Hops at the Front Street Studios, where you'll find plenty of artists, live music, live demos, workshops, artist talks, and, of course, food trucks. The event goes from 5 to 9 p.m. and is free and open to the public. Also next Friday, May 6th at 6:30 p.m., there is a Ladies Rock Dayton 4-mile run/walk event. The race takes place at Carillon Historical Park, and ticket prices for the event range from $50 to $75. Visit ladiesrockdayton.itsyourrace.com/register to get your tickets. Next Saturday, May 7th, marks the return of outdoor vendors to the 2nd Street Market, which is open every Saturday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. The band Café Con Leche will be performing that weekend as well, so be sure to check out the market that day. After you visit the market next Saturday, you can head over to the Dayton Society of Artists to take part in an in-person printmaking workshop led by artist Micah Zavacki. The cost to register is $15, and participants will learn how to do trace monotypes. Registration costs include your materials, which will be provided, and the workshop begins at 10 a.m. and lasts for 2 hours. And if that's not enough art for you that day, you can also head over to the Front Street Galleries once again for their 3rd annual Folk Art Street Fair, which takes place from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. The event is co-hosted by the Orphanage and Front Street and features artists from all over the Midwest. The event's free and open to the public, and you'll be able to purchase food there and bring your pets. Also on Saturday, May 7th, from 2 to 7 p.m., you can attend the 4th Annual Derby Day Weiner Dog Race, which takes place in the Oregon District at 5th and Brown Streets. The Running of the Wieners is a kid-friendly event that features lots of activities and sidewalk vendors. It's also free to attend. Next Sunday, May 8th, at the Dayton Convention Center from 7 to 11 p.m. is the inaugural Vegan Foodie Choice Awards, which is being launched by Black and female-owned business Mother of Eden. The event will feature dishes that have earned Best of awards in their own towns and is geared towards boosting the recognition of vegan restaurants and food trucks and other culinary endeavors. You can visit veganfoodiechoiceawards.com to get your tickets to attend, and ticket prices start at $75, or you can purchase 2 tickets for just $130. Also happening next Sunday from 2 to 4 p.m. is the Paul Laurence Dunbar Literary Circle, which takes place every second Sunday of the month at the Paul Laurence Dunbar House. For next Sunday's event, the Dunbar House welcomes Omope Carter Deboiku, wordsmith and international storyteller. The event is free to attend and open to the public. The Dayton Art Institute announced that it will be bringing back its annual art gala for the first time since the pandemic. The gala will take place on June 11th, starting at 7 p.m. Every year, the Institute selects a painting from its collection to be the night's theme, and this year the Associate Board has chosen Ray Parker's 1957 painting, Summer Afternoon. Ticket prices start out at $350 each. You can visit DaytonArtInstitute.org/artball to learn more, and you can email Mike Greast at mgreast@daytonart.org to request an invitation. Be sure to check out the Grand Draw raffle as well to learn how you can win prizes like jewelry, spa visits, travel prizes, and more. And finally, don't forget that next Tuesday, May 3rd, is Ohio's primary. Despite local legislative maps being in limbo, there are many races on the ballot, so don't forget to vote if you haven't done so already. That's it for this week's News Roundup episode, and if you enjoyed this episode, please be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with a friend. As a reminder, there is now merch available on the podcast's website, and I recently started offering a new service for local organizations where I will come and do Dayton-themed trivia for your employees or members. So if you're interested, please reach out at discoverdaytonpodcast@gmail.com. As a reminder, you can now find transcripts of my news episodes on my website. Thanks for listening, everyone, and stay funky, Dayton.